Evening all. As you can see, I'm on my holidays. I've I've beaten everybody, and we're coming live from Port Isaac tonight, courtesy of Doc Martin. And we may move around Cornwall a little bit tonight as we progress through the quiz. But at least, as we say, the light at the end of the tunnel. So hopefully, some of these we can actually go there at some stage. So I think looks like we've probably got everybody, I guess. I don't look like Doc Martin. No, don't look like a doctor at all, trust me. Or don't trust me, as I'm a doctor. Hi, hello. Oh, just Steve tonight. Hi, Steve. Nice of you to join us. Nice, hopefully yeah. You can, well, perhaps you can phone a friend if Viv's around somewhere. Tonight we're still going through the Carlin, Andy. Save it every Tuesday night in respect. Right, peeps, might as well get the road on the show or something like that. So if everybody's ready, pens poised or whatever implement you're using, crayons. Yeah, you can colour me in on the screen as you go along. I don't mind. All right then, let's get going then. I need to turn that down. So anyway, question number 1 then. What is the well-known French term for Fat Tuesday? Nice easy start. What is the well-known French term for Fat Tuesday? Question number 2. What was broken for the first time on May the 6th, 1954 in Oxford, England? So what was broken for the first time on May the 6th, 1954 in Oxford, England? Question number 3. Which cult film from 1964 starring Peter Sellers ends with Vera Lynn's song We'll Meet Again? So which cult film from 1964 starring Peter Sellers ends with the Vera Lynn song We'll Meet Again? Don't know where, don't know when. So that was question 3. Question 4. It's sometimes called a GNU, GNU. What's its other name? What's it known as? So it's sometimes called a GNU, GNU. What's its other name? Question number 5. The national flag of the Netherlands bears which 3 colours? The national flag of the Netherlands bears which 3 colours? Question number 6. Which Scottish school did both the Duke of Edinburgh and his son Prince Charles attend? So which Scottish school did both the Duke of Edinburgh and his son Prince Charles attend? Question number 7. In which country does the river Rhine rise? R-H-I-N-E. So in which country does the river Rhine rise? Question number 8. The song You Got a Friend in Me is from which Disney film? The song You Got a Friend in Me is from which Disney film? Has that noise in the background gone, Dave? Because we had the television on. So I've just checked on the feed. Sorry. Question number 9. What's the medical condition called as someone who loses heat faster than it can produce heat and causes a dangerously low temperature? So what's the medical condition called as someone who loses heat faster than the body can produce heat and it causes a dangerously low temperature? What's the medical name? And finally, question 10 in this round. Which military hero was created by Captain W.E. Johns? Which military hero was created by Captain W.E. Johns? So, by Paul Isaac. Wrong one. Well done. One that says no answers. Hope you didn't see that. Anyway, here we go. So question 1. What is the well-known French term for Fat Tuesday? Question 2. What was broken for the first time May 6, 1954 in Oxford, England? Question number 3. Which cult film from 1964 starring Peter Sellers ends with the Vera Lynn song We'll Meet Again? Question 4. It's sometimes called a GNU. What's its other name? Question number 5. The national flag of the Netherlands bears which 3 colours? Question 6. Which Scottish school did both the Duke of Edinburgh and his son Prince Charles attend? Question 7. In which country does the river Rhine rise? 8. The song You Got a Friend in Me is from which Disney film? 9. What's the medical condition called someone who loses heat faster than it can produce heat and causes a dangerously low temperature? And finally 10. Which military hero was created by Captain W.E. Johns? If you were quick, I flashed up all the answers just now, so if you didn't know any, you had to be quick to see them. Give you a few seconds on that. Jill says I know number 1. All right, here we go then. Let's have some answers. So question 1, what's a well-known term for French Fat Tuesday? That's Mardi Gras. It was the 4-minute mile that was broken for the first time on May 6, 1954 in Oxford, England. The film starring Peter Sellers, ending with Vera Lynn and We'll Meet Again, is Dr. Strangelove. The other name for the GNU is Wildebeest. Won't take anything else. I want Wildebeest. Question 5, the national flag of the Netherlands is red, white and blue. Any of those put orange in it? They just play football in orange. Question 6, which Scottish school did both Duke Menor and son Prince Charles attend? That was Gordon's Tune. River Rhine rises in Switzerland. You Got a Friend in Me from the Disney film Toy Story. The medical condition of losing heat faster than the body can produce it is hypothermia. And it was Biggles, created by Captain W.E. Johns. I'll leave it there. As usual, Anne is here tonight, do a sterling job. Keep us all in tow. Keep doing the scores and generally making the place look good, unlike me. Let's take those down and me back in the corner. Where should we go this time? Let's go to Padstow. Now we'll move a little bit down the coast from Port Isaac into Padstow. I'm sure most of you have been there. Good old Rick Stein, I think he owns most of it. And it's busy pinging away, so I assume the scores are coming in. Hopefully I've got some easy questions for you tonight. Might have some hard ones, who knows. They're only easy if you know the answer. All right, let's move on to round 2 then. And trying to read something. What's it saying? Hang on, before we move on.
No, all right.
No, just peering.
Wrong glasses on.
Oh, right, okay. If you heard that, she said she got the wrong glasses on. Probably mine. That's why I can't see anything. Okay, nice and easy. Question 1. Shakespeare was born in Stratford-on-Avon. Which county is it? So Shakespeare was born in Stratford-on-Avon. Which county is Stratford-on-Avon in? Nice easy start. Question number 2. Which is the longest river in the British Isles? So question 2, which is the longest river in the British Isles? Question number 3. In The Lion King, who was Mufasa the father of? So in The Lion King, who was Mufasa, M-U-F-A-S-A, the father of? Question number 4. How many stars feature on the flag of New Zealand? Question number 4. How many stars feature on the flag of New Zealand? And if you don't know, you can guess. Like all the quiz questions. Just guess. Question number 5. Who imprisoned the future Queen Elizabeth in the Tower of London in 1554? Who imprisoned the future Queen Elizabeth in the Tower of London in 1554? One of those history buffs. I think I might have been there at the time. I don't know. It was only 450 odd years ago, 460 years ago. 470, I don't know. Something like that. So, who imprisoned the future Queen Elizabeth in the Tower of London in 1554? Question 6. In Ashes to Ashes by David Bowie, who was revealed as a junkie hitting an all-time low? So I need a name. So in Ashes to Ashes by David Bowie, who was revealed as a junkie hitting an all-time low? Just need a name. Question number 7. From which European country does the fruitcake like bread called babka originate? And babka is spelled Babka. So from which European country does the fruitcake like bread called babka originate? Babka. Question number 8. In which decade were postcodes introduced into the UK? Don't want a year, want a decade. In which decade were postcodes introduced into the UK? Question number 9. Braemar, Braemar, is home to which annual Scottish event? Braemar, Braemar, is home to which annual Scottish event? Finally, question 10 in this round. Which one of Robin Hood's merry men was a travelling minstrel? So which one of Robin Hood's merry men was a travelling minstrel? So, goodbye to Padstow. And recap for round 2. Get rid of me. So question 1, Shakespeare was born in Stratford-on-Avon. Which county is it in? Straightforward. Question 2, which is the longest river in the British Isles? Question 3, in The Lion King, who was Mufasa the father of? 4, how many stars feature on the flag of New Zealand? Question 5, who imprisoned the future Queen Elizabeth in the Tower of London in 1554? Question 6, in Ashes to Ashes by David Bowie, who was revealed as a junkie, hitting an all-time low? And so I need a name. Question 7, from which European country does the fruitcake-like bread called babka originate? Question 8, in which decade were postcodes introduced into the UK? 9, Braemar is home to which Scottish annual event? And finally, question 10, which one of Robin Hood's merry men was a travelling minstrel? Let you have a look at those for a little while. Okay. Round 2, let's have some answers. So, question 1. Shakespeare was born in, it was in Warwickshire. The longest river in the British Isles is the River Shannon. In The Lion King, Mufasa was the father of Simba. There are 4 stars on the New Zealand flag. Queen Elizabeth was imprisoned in the Tower of London by Mary I. In Ashes to Ashes by David Bowie was revealed as a junkie at an all-time low. That was good old Major Tom. Babka, the fruitcake-like bread, originates from Poland. The postcodes were introduced in the UK. They were introduced in the 1950s, be precise, October the 3rd, 1959. Braemar is home to which annual Scottish event? That's the Highland Games. And Alan Adele was the Robin Hood's merry men, was the travelling minstrel. Leave those up there for a little while. Troll. Here's me again. Tonight we have pictures, which might please you, might not please you. we can get rid of the answers, I do believe. Right, okay. 10 pictures. Hopefully that if you can see them on the screen, you're not on a minute screen all the time. You can see the thing, but there's a little couple of words underneath, just what I want from each picture. All will be self-explained, hopefully. So, pictures. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, pictures are okay. Right. Let's see what's happening quickly over here before we move on. Everyone coming in. Even Anne's posting now. Whoa, Scott, that's a low one for you. Okay, you make up for it on the pictures, I'm sure. Right, okay then, pictures. Here we go. 10 pictures. And I've asked for something underneath. So on the number, so again, cross 1, 2, 3 going across. Sculptor of the first one. Who was the prowler at the bedside 2? Which body of water is it in? There's a particular place it's in. What's the name of the pop group? What was advertised in 5? Who was the what's the film and who was her character? What does the road sign mean? Made by whom? Right, let's see if I can just move them up a bit. So on my screen they're just not quite right. Hold on a sec. It takes the top out a little bit, but so on the bottom it may be better. I don't know. Depends what you're watching on. So made by whom? So it's a chocolate company I'm after there. Northern Hemisphere country is number 9, and what's the TV program number 10? So sculptor, who is it? Body of water, group, advertising what? Film and her character name. What does the sign mean? Who's chocolate? Whose country? Which country is it? And the TV program. I'll just How are we all doing, everybody? I assume probably most of those are done. I'll give you another minute or so, and then we can go through some answers. All right, take me off mute. Right, let's go through some answers then. I think you're all ready for them. Let's take down the pictures. Buy pictures. And that was us some answers. Okay, so number 1, Anthony Gormley. 2 was Michael Fagan. 3, it was Alcatraz, and it's in San Francisco Bay. 4, the Kinks. 5, East Brooklyn. That was a few years back, looking at that picture. So 6 was The Silence of the Lambs and Clarice Starling. 7 is No Waiting. 8 is Ferrero, as in Ferrero Rocher fame. Kinder is Italian, and so Ferrero is the thing. So that might have been a bit of a tough one for you. 9, the outline is Finland, and 10, it's EastEnders. I'll leave those up there. And about to spring into action. And you mark all your sheets. So keeping with the theme, let's move down and we go to Mousehole for the next round. I'm sure one of those looks lovely there. I can't wait to get back down to that part of the country. It's very nice. Round 4 today. It's a little bit mainly geography, a little bit of history, I suppose. But it's all around Britain. So slightly different theme, not just general knowledge, but around Britain, just a little bit, like slightly different, but most of it is what you know. So here we go then. Around Britain, question number 1. In which English county would you find the Fylde Peninsula? That's Fylde. So in which English county would you find the Fylde Peninsula? Fylde. Hopefully a lot of you are well travelled. A lot of these questions would have been had before, but I've just mixed them up a bit and put them into something that you may or may not know. So question 2.
Jules had a problem with it.
Jules had a problem?
Yeah. I said, can you repeat the picture answers because he lost the sound.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, Jules, I'll repeat the pictures answers for you. So if you lost the sound. So just for pictures answers. So 1 was Anthony Gormley. 2 was Michael Fagan. 3 was San Francisco Bay. 4 was the Kinks. 5 is Brill Cream. 6, Silence of the Lambs and Clarice Starling. 7 is No Waiting. 8, the chocolate manufacturer is Ferrero, it's Italian. 9 is Finland, and 10 was EastEnders. Hopefully that'll help you catch up. I'll let you do those before I move on to question 2 on the thing. Is he all right now?
Yeah, he's given me a score. You better
Okay.
Number 1 out again.
Yeah, right, here we go then. So start again. Question 1 in this round was, in which English county would you find the Fylde Peninsula? Fylde. So Fylde Peninsula. Question 2, the Great Orme is located near which Welsh seaside town? The Great Orme, O-R-M-E, is located near which Welsh seaside town? Question number 3. Which range of hills in Northumberland gives its name to a breed of sheep? Which range of hills in Northumberland gives its name to a breed of sheep? So the hills and the sheep are called the same thing. So question 4 about Lady Di's family. Question 4, in which English county is the country home of the Spencer family, Althorpe House? So question 4, in which English county is the country home of the Spencer family, Althorpe House? Which I think has a memorial to Lady Di. Or was she buried there? I can't remember. Someone will correct me if I'm wrong. So question 4, in which English county is the country home of the Spencer family, Althorpe House? 5, which is the oldest university in Scotland? Question 5, which is the oldest university in Scotland? I think most of us know 1. Question number 6. Which type of public building was Norwich the first British city to establish one in 1608? So which type of public building was Norwich the first British city to establish one in 1608? So what type of public building did they first have? Question number 7. Which English town is famous for its church with the crooked spire? So which English town is famous for its church with the crooked spire? It's not the tallest one. That's down in Salisbury. So I'll give you that much of a clue. So question 7. Which English town is famous for its church with the crooked spire? Question number 8. What is the name of the Derbyshire home of the Duke and Duchess of Devonshire? Quite famous, open to the public. What is the name of the Derbyshire home of the Duke and Duchess of Devonshire? Not sure how the Duke and Duchess of Devonshire had a home in Derbyshire, but there you go. Someone will tell me, no doubt. Bit of a toughie for some people, this one. Question 9. Which Southport golf course has frequently staged the Open Golf Championship? So which Southport golf course has frequently staged the Open Golf Championship? Has a regal status. So 9, which Southport golf course has frequently got Open Golf Championship? And finally, question 10 in this round. In which Irish county would you find the interlocking basalt columns known as the Giant's Causeway? So in which Irish county would you find the interlocking basalt columns known as the Giant's Causeway? So we'll go say goodbye to Muscle. And number 3. Here we go. Just get rid of me. So question 1, in which English county would you find the Fylde Peninsula? I'll put it's in. 2, the Great Orme is located near which Welsh seaside town? 3, which range of hills in Northumberland gives its name to a breed of sheep? So hills and sheep, same. In which English county is the country home of the Spencer family, Althorpe House? 5, which is the oldest university in Scotland? 5, which type of public building was Norwich the first British city to establish in 1608? Question 7, which English town is famous for its church with a crooked spire? 8, what is the name of the Derbyshire home of the Duke and Duchess of Devonshire? 9, which Southport golf course has frequently staged the Open Golf Championship? As I say, it's got a regal status. And 10, in which Irish county would you find the interlocking basalt columns known as the Giant's Causeway? Give you a minute or so on those. Well, maybe not a minute. I don't know why it put me on. You don't need to see me, do you? Rightio. Round 3. Let's have some answers. Oh, the screen's gone blank. Here we go then. So the answers to that round. In which English county the Fylde Peninsula? Asked Michael. It's up in Lancashire. The Great Orme is located within its Welsh seaside town. It's Llandudno. It's overlooking Llandudno. Not that I can say that. So which range of hills in Northumberland gives name to a breed of sheep? That's the Cheviots. In which English county country home of the Spencer family? That's Northamptonshire. The oldest university in Scotland is St Andrews. It was founded in 1413. A little bit of information. The type of public building first established in Norwich in 1608 was a public library. Slowput Town Hall, sorry, library. The English town which is famous for its church with a crooked spire is Chesterfield. The name of Derbyshire home of Duke and Duchess of Devonshire is Chatsworth House. The Southport golf course frequently staged the Open Golf Championship, and I said it's a regal course. It's Royal Birkdale. And finally, the Irish county with the interlocking basalt columns. The Giant's Causeway is, of course, in County Antrim. I don't think it's moved. I think those columns are too big to move, so he's going to stay in County Antrim. That's in the sea, I suppose. There you go. Anne's poised to do her wonderful duty. Seem to have gone through fairly quickly tonight. Maybe I've been rushing, maybe I haven't. Maybe the questions have been shorter. Maybe you're all fed up by asking questions anyway. Right, let's get rid of those. And finally tonight, having been to Mousehole, we're going to go round the coast a little bit. And we are going to go to one of our favourite little villages, which is Cadgwith. It's near the Lizard Peninsula. A few times we've walked round now. It's quite lovely. And that's it. That's it. It's as big as it is. Not a lot more they can do with it. All right then. Enough waffling. I will continue. All right, final round tonight. Question number 1. Which technology company produces the Galaxy series of phones? Which technology company produces the Galaxy series of phones? Galaxy. Uh-oh. It's cat time. You're late tonight. We started at 8. You missed it. Question number 2. Who directed the award-winning romantic movie Titanic? Who directed the award-winning romantic movie Titanic? Question number 2. Sorry. I do apologise. Question number 3. Can't read my things. I've misspelt something. But anyway, question 3. What ailment or seizure is sometimes referred to as petit or grand mal? What ailment or seizure is sometimes referred to as petit, P-E-T-I-T, or grand mal in my normal French way, Del Boy style, G-R-A-N-D-M-A-L, grand mal. Question number 4. The 7th Lord Greystoke is better known as which fictional character? The 7th Lord Greystoke is better known as which fictional character? Maybe he was real. So that was question 4. Question 5. Which season of the year may be referred to as vernal? V-E-R-N-A-L. Which season of the year may be referred to as vernal? V-E-R-N-A-L. Question 6. In which sport was Fred Perry a world champion prior to excelling in tennis? In which sport was Fred Perry a world champion prior to excelling in tennis? Question number 7. Who was the compere for the first UK national lottery draw in 1994? Looking for a man. It was a man. So who was the compere for the first UK national lottery draw in 1994? As I say, I'm looking for a man. Question number 8. Bill Medley and Bobby Hatfield became which famous brothers? And I put brothers in inverted commas. So Bill Medley and Bobby Hatfield became which famous brothers? Question number 9. What currency did the Netherlands have before the euro? So question 9. What currency did the Netherlands have before the euro? And finally, your last question tonight. Which element gets its symbol from the Latin name plumbum? Plumbum. So which element gets its symbols from the Latin name plumbum? Plumbum. So we'll say good night to Cadgwith, good night to Cornwall, and I will ping up round 4 questions. Get rid of me because you don't need to see me. So question 1, which technology company produces a Galaxy series of phones? Who directed the award-winning romantic movie Titanic? Which ailment or seizure is sometimes referred to as petit or grand mal? The 7th Lord of Grace is better known as which fictional character? Which season of the year may be referred to as vernal? In which sport was Fred Perry world champion prior to excelling in tennis? Who was the first compere for the UK National Lottery draw in 1994? It was a man. Bill Medley and Bobby Hatfield became which famous brothers? What currency did the Netherlands have before the euro? And finally, which element gets its symbol from the Latin name plumbum? There's nothing like having a plum bum at this time of night. Trust me. You get it for sitting down too long. Or is that a flat bum? Are we allowed to say that on YouTube? Not sure. I've probably been struck off by now. Okay, answers for the last round tonight. Hopefully it's been another reasonable evening for you. It's great me talking behind these bits of paper because you can't see me. Here we go then. Answer time. So question 1. Which technology company produced Galaxy series phones? That's Samsung. James Cameron was the director of the Titanic, of the film Titanic. Seizure, petit or grand mal, is epilepsy, which I believe means seizure. So it's epilepsy. 7th Lord of Grace is Tarzan. The vernal season in the year is the spring. Fred Perry was a world champion in table tennis before taking to the bigger racket. Noel Edmonds was the first compere of the UK National Lottery draw in 1994. Bill Medley and Bobby Hatfield became the Righteous Brothers. The Netherlands had the guilder as their currency before the euro. And finally, the element gets its Latin name from plumbum is lead. If you've put B, PB, obviously we can accept that. But lead is the symbol. Okay. Bring me back up. Take that off. Gone the wrong way. Let's do that way. And there we go. So you see all of me now, if you really want to. I'm sure you don't. All right, Anne's doing her normal bit. Scores are in. Hopefully it's not been too bad again tonight. Having had Boris's wonderful announcement yesterday, looks like we're here for a few more Tuesday nights yet. I'm sure if places can open, they will do, but I can't see most of the pubs and clubs opening before the 17th of May. which I don't even think like the Hare and Hounds will be open, because unless they can just sort out having service in the garden, or could even close off the car park and put a load of tables out there. Depends what they want to do. But you never know the English weather in April and May. So it's so you've probably got me for a little while longer. I'll certainly go to the end of March, I think. Then we got Easter, and we might have a little bit of a week off somewhere along the line. But we'll see. See if I can keep producing the questions and finding the time. From my point of view, work's slowed down a little bit, so it's not too bad. So I do get a little bit more time to do it, but I do spend most of the weekends trying to put things together so that we can have a fun Tuesday night. Well, it may not be fun. Anne's busily doing the final bit on the scores. I'm sure it's close as ever tonight.
Yeah, 3 winners.
Oh, no. We could do a tie break, but I'm not telling you for which place. I guess everybody's okay. I think the majority of our people must have all had the jab by now, apart from you, Dave. But then you're a stalwart of the community. You don't need a jab. Just need 10 pints of lager. Yeah, that's all right. Bring a gazebo Saturday. Yeah, enjoying it. That's right. Let's do the scores then. Oh, hang on. Oh, she hasn't finished. Sorry. I think a cat's just died in the middle of the living room floor. It saves him jumping on the computer. I can't do a music round. What do you mean a music round? I can do a written music round, but then there are some people who don't like written music round. I can't do music, as you know, because I get told off by YouTube and they ban me. So it's a bit harder to do now. Maybe a music round, eh, Dave? Yeah, maybe not. Maybe a round on ladies' fashion, eh, Dave? That might. Don't think I know enough about ladies' fashion. You having trouble?
No.
It's all right then. All right, here come the scores on the doors. In reverse order, we have Jill with 28 points. In 8th place with 32, we have Steve, as you're on your own tonight. One on Steve. With 33 points, we have Chris. In 6th place with 35 points, we have Bernie. With 37 points, we have Linda, and Mike, and Scott, and Tracy. And then on 39 points, we have Dave, Jules, and Mick and Paulie. So well done, everybody. No tie breaks, no prizes, no nothing. And I will see you next Tuesday. Stay safe, be good, and I'll see you all soon. Take care. Have a good evening. What's left of it, and I'll talk to you next week, and we'll see what we can do. Bye, everybody.